Welcome back everyone, my name's Eltimar and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Where we left off last time with our evil group, we had just finished up a couple side quests and the Assassin's Guild type stuff. We are going to be going back to Illusionera through the actual portal this time. We're going to go talk to some beggars. I'm not exactly sure which beggars we need to talk to, but we need to do that for Chimera. Chimera? Not quite sure what her name was. Can't remember. We'll look it up really quickly so we don't get it wrong. Chimera. There we go. Chimera. We have to go gather rumors from the beggars. Now, I'm not really sure which beggars she's talking about, but we'll find some. Here's a beggar. Can we talk to you? The beggar raises his eyes to you, his eyes clouded by dull anger. What do you want? How can I find Zephorian? Yeah, who's that? Never heard of anyone by that name, and if anyone has heard of him, they won't be telling you anyways. You might find a beggar in the lower city who'd be willing to chat with you, but before you find him, you'll have worn through those nice boots of yours. That's a good pair of boots. Be a shame if you ruined them. How about you just give them to me instead? Maybe a small donation would jog your memory. You know what? Better be on your way now. I don't need no money and no shady deals with you. I don't want to know who you're looking for. Leaving. Yeah, get lost. Look for this zap for that freak you're looking for somewhere else. If you want him that bad, ask around. Maybe someone saw him, but leave me alone. Can't beg with you hanging around. Alright, well, the first round of beggar didn't work out too well. Let's go find another one. There's another beggar. Spare a coin, or I'll spit in your face and give you the plague. Well, that is definitely something, alright. You. Coin, plague again. Beggar up here. What do you want? We can take out your enemy for 100 coins. Interested? You watched me kill a Lilitu in the middle of the street with several demons. I don't need your help. I'm just going to go through till we find someone. There's a lot of beggars around. We need to find the specific one we're looking for, apparently. And it is none of these. Maybe this one. What you got? The beggar unleashes a stream of angry curses. Look at the stupid Glorian strutting around and pestering everyone with the stupid questions. Can't even beg for alms in peace. What do you want? Are you doing this for laughs? There's not a beggar in the lower city you haven't harassed. What was it you wanted to know again? Come on. Ask away then piss off. Heard of Zephorian? Well, maybe there's a fellow with such a name, or maybe there wasn't. I don't know, and the others don't know either. What's your problem with us? Go ask around Middle City. You can even search for him in Chimera's dark hole for all I care. Just leave us alone. Do you know where I can find Zephorian? Yes or no? I don't know, and no one else knows either. Just leave us alone. Go ask the man in charge. Maybe he knows what this Zephorian is. If he doesn't, then no one does. As soon as you see our gang, start asking around. Our boss never walks by himself. He always has a crowd around him. I have to go. Alright, a crowd of beggars is what we... Actually, there was a crowd of beggars back here, now that I think about it. Is it one of you guys? The dead eyes of the beggars watch you closely. They hold out their hands and repeat with well-practiced enthusiasm. Spare a coin, stranger. Look around closely at the crowd of beggars. Does anyone know Zephorian? Alright, the vagrants keep begging for coins and rummaging through their filthy belongings from time to time. Some of them cast inquisitive glances at you, but nothing more. We failed our stat test, so we'll try the diplomacy. Who among you wishes to earn some gold? Whoever takes me to Zephorian will be richly rewarded. Your words magically draw an entire crowd of beggars to you. Their eyes light up as they thrust out their dirty palms. A whisper runs through the crowd. Hey, deep pockets, care to share some gold? Gimme, gimme, gimme. You have managed to draw the vagrants' attention, but they do not appear to be in a hurry to share any useful information with you. Let's study the reactions on the beggars' faces. One of the beggars draws your attention. Despite the pitiful rags covering his scabbed body, he holds himself a little more erect than the others, and a dirty but obviously expensive ring sparkles on his hand. Unlike the others, he looks at you without interest or greed, but with arrogant indifference. The leader of the beggars realizes you've figured him out, but he continues to examine you with an indifferent look. His tightly pressed lips indicate he will not simply give you the information you seek. I shake the beggar's hand and steal the ring. I can tell you're in charge here, and if you want your ring back, you'll tell me where I can find Zephorian. Jeez, I can't pass a saving throw. Why do I keep rolling ones every time? When you unclench your fist to reveal the ring, you instead see a molar yellowed with traces of plaque in the palm of your hand. The light-fingered vagrant who outsmarted you allows himself a contemptuous smirk. You shouldn't steal from beggars, else you might just steal our troubles and poverty for yourself. Just try diplomacy. Bow politely before the leader of the beggars. Would you be so kind as to tell me where I can find Zephorian, esteemed leader of these poor lost souls? Failed that one. Let's intimidate it. Tell me where Zephorian is immediately or I'll start cutting you to pieces. Well, that one kind of worked. The demon's stone countenance continues to radiate a contemptuous indifference, but his widened eyes indicate your threat made an impact. The demon speaks in a deliberately harsh tone to compensate for his loss of face. No one should lay a hand on the beggars of Elishanira. Fate has already ruined us, shattering our lives in the most capricious ways. Anyone who dares hurt us casts doubt on the ingenuity and maliciousness of fate. You're trying to commit a blasphemous act, and I cannot allow it. The beggar leader picks at his ear with a knobby, dirty nailed finger, then says, a filthy pile of garbage once named Sephorian begs at the entrance of the Battle Bliss, the gladiator arena. That's where you'll find him. Thank you. It only took forever, and all of our we needed to roll a 3 on several of the rolls and failed them all, so that sucked. But anyways, we're going up to Battle Bliss. Can we make the... You know what? I think we can make the athletics check to the roof, so we don't have to go into any loading zones, or loading screens. What is our athletics check? I'm just curious. Plus 30. Oh yeah, we can easily make that good. Battle Bliss. Here we go again. No beggars that I can see yet. There's the beggar right there. People say that Minago had a bone to pick with the stranger. They clashed, and where's Minago now? She shouldn't have made a move against someone so much stronger. That's not the right beggar, apparently. Maybe he or she is up this way? Possibly this beggar. Isophorian. The vagrant is repulsive even by the standards of the Abyss. His lumpy, scarred face makes you think he was put through a meat grinder and then shaped back into a semblance of his former body and left to live out his life. His tall and once impressive figure has been shattered. His arms are covered in the protruding lumps of unset bones that were left to heal improperly. The beggar is clad in many layers of dirty, smelly rags, onto which hundreds of keys are sewn, from tiny toy box keys to giant cast iron key that bows the demon's neck almost to the ground. So you're looking for Sephorian. He's long dead. But that doesn't seem to be stopping you, so what do you want with a dead man? Just look at him, Darren speaks quietly without almost whispering. He was once the ruler of this city, Nocticulla's favorite. I can make an educated guess about what kind of favorite he was, the incubus, embodiment of temptation, most cherished plaything of the mistress of the Midnight Archipelago, and now reduced to this wretched ruin. How unenviable is the fate of those who court the passions of the powerful. You're not talking about us, are you? No, Darren answers, looking into your eyes. His glance eloquently shows how insincere he's being. Just thinking out loud. Sephorian plotted against Nocticulla. Is this your way of saying that you're going to betray me? No, of course not this time, Darren speaks out confidently and firmly. It's just, we aren't always able to control our fate. Who knows what destiny has in store for us? Who knows what threats await us? I do not wish for a grim future, but I cannot rule it out. This is not a glimpse into our future. You have nothing to worry about. I have no idea why you're so sure about that, but I like your confidence. I always have. Darren gives you a small, crooked smile. Sephorian, the master of lies and trickery. I remember fighting him. What do you know about the Nahindrian crystals? There's a tale told in Elishanira, a tale about crystals that grant immense power. But what exactly are they, and where do they draw this power? Or from where do they draw this power? Nobody seems to know. I've seen something like it only once before. I found the first crystal in the Isle of Vazglar. It seemed useless to me. It contained a great deal of power, but it was of no use whatsoever. I meant to give it to my patron, as he would have found a way to use it, but I never had the chance. Some feeble mortal mage managed to steal a crystal from me. He locked himself in the tower, examining the crystal, studying it, and managed to find some use for it, but he was under Nocticulla's protection, so I never tried to hunt him down. The demon grins unpleasantly. I bet you're thinking I'm just going to tell you the name you seek, and then you can rush off to have a chat with that mage. Not a chance. I already know who it is. The mage wasn't a demon. He was a mortal who served Nocticulla's arcane needs back in the day. Kicked the bucket long ago. All that's left of him is the tower in the upper city, locked and protected by magic. Many have tried to get inside in hopes of stealing something of value, but the remains rotted long ago. No use talking about them now. Ah, but you're curious now. You'd like to have a poke around in that tower, wouldn't you? Perhaps you could find something of use in there. Yes? Yes? Sephorian gives a mocking grin, then sighs, and takes a single key from his rags, handing it to you with a sweeping gesture. Take it while I'm still feeling generous. This will open the way into the tower. When I ruled Elushanira, I made sure I had a key for every hideout and tucked away nook in the city. You never know when they might come in handy. Here, take this and get lost. No one will throw me a coin with you hanging about. I'm going to take a look at him. Something spiteful and vicious lurks in the depths of this beggar's eyes. He looks like a predator waiting in ambush, or rather a scavenger waiting impatiently for his prey's agony to finally end so he can enjoy his meal. Whatever his motives, the demon obviously does not wish you well, and is already counting down the minutes to your imminent demise. You're giving the key, just like that? With a philosophical shrug, the demon answers, yeah, why not? I don't need it. I don't need anything from you except for you to leave me alone. Now go on, get lost. I think you're lying to me. You're trying to lure me into a trap. The demon's ugly mouth breaks into a malicious grin. You'll probably die there, or maybe you won't. And you'll find what Kyrieru wants. It was Kyrieru who sent you, right? She's the one who turned me into Nocticola back in the day. And now she wants to topple her mistress and take her place, just as I once tried to. That's why she wants those crappy crystals so much. So be it, I say. Whoever loses this fight, I'll be the winner, and I'll savor the outcome. You, Kyrieru, Nocticola, may you all drop dead. Tear out each other's throats and strangle each other with your own intestines. You're all scum, and I'll piss on your corpses as they float by in an ocean of your blood. Share your knowledge with me. I know a lot about Kyrieru, but its current ruler too. Trust me, staying in power in the city wasn't easy. What do you want to know? Actually, no, I don't really need to know any of those. And I'm not going to randomly kill him. Enjoy your walk around Kyrieru. I don't really need to kill him arbitrarily. We're going to go to the... Oh, we don't need to go to the Harem of Ardent Dreams. The easiest way up to the other upper city seems to be the... 10,000 delights for now, at least. We don't have a coin to get to the upper city portals yet. All right, let's go upstairs. Interestingly, it's not usually casters or archers I have trouble with. Well, that's not true. Casters are hard if they have like 70 armor, and you're like, okay, excellent. And they have like dire charm, which isn't a spell in this game. It's called dominate, but whatever. All right, if we're looking for a mage tower, where would we go? Maybe it's... Well, we do have a door here that didn't seem to go anywhere before. Maybe it's this door. I don't think we ever went into this particular door. I think we were worried about going into it for some reason. Let's see what happens. There's also a mobility check to take us down to that treasure chest that we haven't gotten. Alright, let's plummet down to the treasure chest. Well, that figures. Unsurprisingly, we did plummet.
I hope you appreciate
A helmet of static discharge. Oh, it's kind of not that great. Well, at least the way up is better. Let's try to go down one more time. Hey, we got it. Nice. 1,700 experience for that. Back up we go. Into that portal. Please don't be anywhere deadly. That's all I'm asking. Oh, we were in here before. We've come in here. Didn't really have anything. Something just made a sound. Okay. Okay. Well, we need to go find the tower now. It's in the upper city, they said. There's a portal up, an abandoned mansion. I know it's not the abandoned mansion. Not 10,000 delights. Where are we going? Okay, we'll take the portal here. Downstairs, at the very least. There's this whole area we haven't been to yet. I know that the palace is over here. I don't know what's over here. There's a portal up and down on that side. But is it the mage tower? Who knows? Okay, let's go to this side. I think it's maybe going to be on this side. Although, that means we have to go back up. What's this? This is the abandonment. That's Woljif's mansion. Okay. Every time I hear that spell, I'm like, what? Who's attacking whom now? Up we go. We're gonna find this. Sorry, I'm trying to wrangle my dog. He's barking out the freaking window like an idiot. He's just being very annoying. I don't know why he's barking. He doesn't have anything to bark at. He's just an idiot. Alright, let's turn around here. Get this platform up to where we are. It's got to be somewhere on this platform, I think. I'm hoping so anyways, because I don't know where else it could possibly be. The Rapture of Rupture. We could try that. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, this is Lady Valexia's place yet. I have to go. Let's not go in there yet. What's this? Portal up. Okay, that leads us to the other side where Xvim's manor is. This is Xvim's house, so it's probably not here. In fact, it's 100% not here. That leads somewhere else. Oh, what now?
No time to waste.
We're being attacked. This is a really terrible place to be attacked at. We do have surprise round, though, shockingly.
Retreat is not an option.
Hit the Shadow Wing for a bunch. We can probably haste up. I think the other group did this fight already, and it sucks. Sure, go fight that one. Flame Strike on those two. Did some damage. Sweet. Darren, you can do... That's all things. We could heal. Mass heal. Just to top ourselves up, you know? We're gonna go fight the assassin directly with our main character. Because it's important that he not die. Or that we don't die from that. We can dirge this, I guess. Why not? We have lots of dirge points left. And you can fight that one. We're getting lots of misses. And he just vaporized our main character in like 3 seconds. The only reason we're still alive is because of the Hand of the Inheritor. We need buffs right now. What do we even have? I don't think we have... Actually, we have a good amount. We even have mirror images on. You might have True Sight. Which would really, really suck for us. That's a level 6 Jericho. Let's not do that one. Storm Bolts isn't going to do anything. Maybe Polar Ray? Concealment, of course. Why wouldn't it not be concealment? Okay.
I'll cut you
kill this one?
open.
Nope. Stunning Screech. And whatever that weird sound was. More mass heal. Main character is now not flat-footed, which is good. We can do another mirror image, which might be worthwhile. Or we can just open up on him.
May I see your entrails,
And miss
please?
every single attack because of concealment. Great. Let's finish off this one. One dead. And that one's pretty hurt now, but let's move out of the way. Spores, Stunning Screech. Looks like the Hand of the Inheritor is stunned, which is super awesome. We did not hit any of those rocks. Mirror images. Mirror. Nope, Stunning Screech again. And that's almost all of the group now.
I wonder what lies beyond.
How is he hitting us so hard? Like, doesn't he deal with... Okay, you know what? Let's go back. We don't need to die to that one. It's not worth our time. Alright, we got down onto the athletics check. I had to pause the video there for one quick second, and we're going to go back up. Bunch of experience for the mobility check and the other check. Now we need to find this mage tower. I have not been across to here yet. It's possible that it's there, I guess. It's in the upper city, we know that. So maybe. It's possible, I guess. Although I'm gonna guess it's probably not in this area, but you never know. Where else could it possibly be? I guess it could maybe be here. This does seem mage towery. It is a tower. Does it have a way in? It does kind of. Okay, let's see if we can get to that tower. If we go up to here, maybe.
Forwards? No, backwards.
There's a thing here.
Whatever.
That leads to this, to the mage's tower. Okay, perfect. Good. This is going fine. We're getting there. Knowledge Arcana, 27. Let's save. Let's make sure we can do it. The inscription reads in archaic Elven, you recognize the word stranger's home. I see you, I implore Callistria. It appears to be some kind of protective spell against thieves, but it has lost its power over the years.
No secrets can escape my prying gaze.
Alright, let's interrogate the dead. The wreckage of what was once a magical golem. Judging by the many dents on its remains, it was destroyed in a fierce fight. The corpse of a demon who is not smart enough to avoid a magical trap. Up ahead, fire. Too hot even for me. How it burned. Burned.
Am I not?
One trap down. Let's go get that trap.
No, what is
There's
that?
another trap.
I am helpful.
Many traps.
Am I not?
There's a
I
skeleton.
hope you appreciate this.
Let's go grab the loot. Don't do that. Don't run up all the way there. Let's go up this way, I suppose, to the second floor.
Whatever.
Okay, everyone needs to gather up so that they can actually zone transition. There we go. We can interrogate the dead again. Not fair. Golems were hiding among the statues. They beat me. They broke my poor bones. They ripped up my spleen. They plucked out my poor eyes and smashed them to a pulp. It's not fair. There are definitely golems. Okay. I think we'll be fine. They're only golems. I think.
Burn. Slice.
There's also a trap. Annoyingly. Okay, just hold on. Delay. Get rid of the trap.
I am helpful. Am I not?
There we go. Get in there. Oh, can't charge. Fine. Missed. Only needed a 2 to hit.
They'll beg me to stop.
Awesome. Good job. All those misses in a row. Let's grab a quick cure, moderate wounds mass. Don't need like a heal or anything. And also maybe a haste. These golems have terrible initiative, I guess. They hit very hard though. Like really hard.
Is not an option.
Just ignore. Those mirror images are going away very
May I
fast.
see your entrails, please?
23 damage. Alright, so we're gonna do nothing. Just get in there and
I'll cut
fight.
you wide open.
This is fine. One of them is dead. Moving on to the next one. They're adamantine golems, so they do have some pretty decent damage reduction, but not enough. They're also like impossible to knock down.
Kneel before me. Let the attack commence.
The spirits demand your blood.
Alright, let's just finish this thing off. Done and done. Knowledge Arcana again. For writing on the ground. And this says...
What do we have
Nope,
here?
don't do that. Don't, everyone just stop. There's some sort of trap
What's on
leading
your
up
mind?
to
I
somewhere.
wonder.
Let's go around the corner first and find out where this trap is.
I am helpful.
Okay.
Am I not?
Gathering up our group. There's also something else here. What's this say? The wreckage was once a magical golem. Judging by the many dents and serines, it was destroyed in a fierce fight, and we have knowledge arcana.
A success.
This inscription once contained a spell of warning. When an intruder appeared, it would let off a chilling howl to raise the alarm. Fortunately, the enchantment has worn off with the passage of time, so your ears have been spared. Alright, let's go. Next place to go. Okay, so there's a thingy that turns based on where we're at. Let's just wander around. Ooh, okay. Well, let's not just wander around. There are traps. Let's get rid of this trap.
I hope you appreciate
Wait for
this.
me there, I wonder.
And just kind of wander.
What do
Oh
we
man,
have
so many
here?
traps.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Not that that's surprising, just
No,
annoying.
What is that? I am helpful, am I not?
And another trap. Lots of experience in trap disarming.
Ah, not this time.
Come on.
I am helpful.
That was
Am
a
I not?
27. Is there 2 traps?
I hope you appreciate
Huh.
this.
Okay then. There are many little areas to go
What do
to.
we have here?
Let's quickly get this one too.
I am helpful, am I not?
Alright. What's over on these things, by the way?
This way.
Little thingies to press.
Now
We'll
what
worry
is
about that in a sec. Camellia,
I
I need you to go around there, and then just up here, and then around here.
The spirits
This one's
guide
a long
me.
ways away.
I am helpful.
Okay, that should be all the
am I
traps now,
not?
I think. Let's go press these buttons. What does this do? Well, that one has
Wherever
been
my
pressed.
legs carry me.
Oh, I see. We have to get the right one. Oh, that thing's come down. Do we just have to get the correct one, I guess? Sure, let's go in. Upstairs is our next mission.
Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards!
Let's see what's upstairs, I guess. We'll come back down and check to make sure none of the other platforms are important. Although I don't think that we do have a way back down. Okay, good.
Huh? What's that?
It's another dead body. There's a lot of them. We don't need to worry too much about it. But I think you mean the trap. Oh my god, where's it go?
You can trust me. What do we have here?
Where? I don't see the trap. Oh, it's over there. Okay. They both lead into here.
I hope you appreciate this.
You see a sturdy door set in a stone arch in the middle of the room. The location seems rather odd, to put it mildly. Attached to the door is a tiny little metal bell with a braided pull. We'll examine it with Arcana. You see spells enshrouding both the door and the bell. Judging by the nature of the spells, they belong to the Conjuration School. Let's leave for now. Don't touch anything yet. It's another
I am
knowledge Arcana
helpful,
check.
Am I not?
Let's see what it says.
A success worthy
Though
of
this magical
praise.
trap is now old and dysfunctional after centuries of disuse, it would have once irreversibly blinded any thief who gazed upon it. Man, today is a siren-y day. There's been non-stop sirens today. Knowledge Arcana, let's do this thing.
Now, what is that?
Within the pedestal, a faint purple glow emanates from a crystal-shaped hole. Its edges are chipped and cracked, suggesting whatever is contained has been forcibly removed.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Just gonna skip around that trap there and just... Oh, there's a dead thing to interrogate
I am
too.
helpful.
Trail
Am I
me.
not?
Let's interrogate it. It says... The treasure is here, behind the wall. It's mine, I found it, but I couldn't take it for myself. But it's here, behind the wall. I couldn't take it for myself. Treasure, mine. Well, I guess you didn't get the treasure. I'm sorry. We can rest here, apparently. Some random junk. Some treasure. Not very good treasure, mind you, but it is there nonetheless. Alright, well. where do we go now? Outside, I
What's
guess?
in wait for me there, I wonder?
There's definitely rotatey things here. Okay. There's a loot. What is that? Headband of Rigorous Training. +6 Headband of Wisdom. Perfect Strike 5 more times per day. Damn.
This way.
Okay, so we got a treasure there. There might be something else on the other side. At least I'm hoping there will be. There's also that door. And the door is the thing I want to... Okay. Nope. Nope. Yes. And there is a dagger, which is a lethal conductor. It's a +5 dagger. Gives competence on use magic device skill checks and touch attack rolls. It's pretty good. Alright, I guess we gotta do the door, because that's really the only thing I see left here. But actually, first I'm gonna go down to the second floor for one more second. Because I don't know if we got everything. There's definitely still 2 platforms we didn't really go look at that much. Nope. 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 No. What if we stand on this one?
No, backwards.
Yes.
Backwards.
Okay, and there's one more, or there should be one more. Let's go do the last one. Can't hurt. I gotta go stand on... Oh, oh, I see, okay. So we need to grab one character.
We miss all
Let's
the
grab
fun.
Eltimar, for example. Stand on this upper one, right? And then turn till just the lower one comes. Go stand on that. And then turn again. So that Camellia or someone can come and do this. Treasure chests. Nice.
I hope you appreciate this.
How come the whole group came along? 15,000 gold and some boots called Spirit Trackers. 4 more uses of Spirit Weapon enchantment once per day. That's actually not bad. Alright, we made it back to here. Unfortunately... Oh, I see. It screws up this whole situation. Oh, it's back to there. Oh, I see. Okay. I guess, kind of. Time to leave. Let's go back downstairs. We got the treasure we came here for. Wanted to make sure that we got that. Treasure is important. 15,000 gold is... Used to be a lot of gold. It's now not that much. Okay, so we do have to do the door. That's the last thing here. It's the only thing that could possibly be that we have to do something with. Let's save and see what happens. Ring the bell. The door swings open and an ephemeral form appears in the opening. It looks like a soap bubble. On the other side of the door, you can just make out the hazy interior of a small trinket-filled room, the typical ambience of a Galarian inn. Clutching the door handle, a skinny figure falls through the soap bubble. The bubble contracts, then pops, dissolving into thin air. The door slams shut, cautiously touching the stone floor. The unexpected guest rises slowly to his feet. It seems the storyteller, for it is undoubtedly him, is quite surprised. I am too. The storyteller's head swivels in bewilderment, his head reaching to examine everything around him. Where am I? How'd I get here? Who's there? I remember the sound of that breathing. Eltimar, is that you? Thank the gods it's you. Where are we? If you don't mind me asking, what brought you here? This tower looks like the one where you almost got eaten by the dragon. Maybe it used to be your home too. If I could see the tower, I could be more specific. But I can say for sure that this is not the first time I have stood on these stones. Is there a door behind me in a stone arch? The wood is decorated with elven lettering. There's a bell with a pull next to it. The pull is made of leather, no silk. Am I right? How'd you get here? The storyteller listens intently to the sounds coming from the city. Good question. Judging by the demonic speech I hear, we're in the abyss, right? Then I suppose I was brought here by portal. It was most likely activated by you. The portal must have been charmed specifically to deliver me here from wherever I may have been. Hope will send me back the same way. You are unlikely to have charmed it this way. If you had, you wouldn't be so surprised by my appearance. That means the spell was cast in the past, in my past. The one I'm looking for. I have to admit, this finding is quite intriguing and perplexing. For this place where we are, it's a tower, isn't it? Yes, I'm right, a tower. I came here looking for information about certain purple crystals, but I found you. The storyteller nods with understanding. You were looking for the heart of the tower. Yes, I studied its capabilities here in Illusionera. You must have seen the socket it was placed in. Unfortunately, the details of my research are hidden from me by the gloom of oblivion. Perhaps if I laid my hands on such a crystal, I'd be able to see something else in my past. Do you know where to get one of these? Do they come from the mines, or maybe the bottom of the sea? The elf takes out a delicate compass from his bag, the needle of which is slowly but constantly spinning. I sense the power we are looking for. My hands have touched it in the past. In the past, I do not remember. I think a little divination will come in handy. I know I can set this little trifle to help you. Explore the caves here. When you're near the crystal, the compass will let you know. I see. The sense of recognition is truly astounding. I definitely used to live here, and if there are no other claimants, I'm ready to become the owner of this tower again. Be my guest any time. Found a page for you. And another one. And another one. The storyteller clenches the pages you brought. His voice becomes a bit younger and more energetic. My feet are covered by a carpet of locusts. A few insects get under my clothes, under my shirt, down my back, and my pants. They're crawling over me, tickling my skin with their little legs. They will not attack me until they recognize me as a stranger. Protective spells are guarding me, allowing me to deceive the pestilent denizens of the rasping rifts. I keep very still. I am but an observer, an uninvited guest who prefers to remain unnoticed. I don't hold my breath when the demon lord Discari swings his scythe over Izyagna. I feel nothing when Izyagna deftly avoids the blow and tries to strike Discari in return. I'm here by the orders of Lady Nocticulla, and I must observe the fight, and then return to Illusionera. The affairs of the demon lords do not concern me. Why did Nocticulla send you to follow Discari? I do not know and I don't want to know. My service to the Lady in Shadow is almost over. It's the 17th year of my life in the Abyss, and I'm already counting the days to the end of my term. Who is Izyagna? She's a rising demon lord, servant of Lamashtu. She simultaneously inhabits 7 mighty ant-like bodies. Izyagna and Discari are always sniping at each other, but they dare not enter into open war, fearing Lamashtu's wrath. The storyteller chuckles. The current fight is but a small quarrel, 1 in a million. Izyagna came to the Rasping Rifts with only 3 of her 7 bodies. I'm sure it'll be easy for Discari to destroy the intruder. Where's your friend Kini now, or Kinney? The storyteller's lips part in a smile. Here with me, of course. The stubborn lad refused to stay in Illusionera and volunteered to accompany me to the Rasping Rifts. He said he wouldn't miss such an exciting adventure for the world. His youthful zeal and desire to live life to the fullest seemed to make me younger too. Continue. Rift Carver, Discari's scythe, swings up again with a whistle through the air. It lodges in the ant-like head of one of Izyagna's bodies. Greenish slime splatters, the poisonous drops falling on my face. I keep very still. With a last convulsive movement, the ant-like body winces, tearing the scythe from Discari's hands and jumping back, only to drop on its side and lie still. This loss will hardly worry Izyagna. To kill her, one must destroy her heart, which is hidden deep under Yanaran, in the city of Lamashtu's realm. A city in Lamashtu's realm. Disarmed, Discari turns to Izyagna's second body that is attacking him. I slowly turn to Kinney, who is standing next to me. My young friend is usually easily impressed by such mighty opponents fighting, but the seat next to me is empty. Kinney is gone. The storyteller shivers and starts speaking faster. Forgetting about the danger, I look around for my friend. A swarm of locusts at my feet buzzes, displeased, but the need for secrecy no longer seems so important. Where is Kinney? After a moment I see him, and a treacherous shiver runs down my spine. My friend is standing over Izyagna's fallen body and reaches for Discari's scythe sticking out of it. What's so special about it? Rift Carver has power over the material of the plains. Discari made the scythe with his own hands, from his mother's skeleton. It can cut rifts in the plains themselves. The demon lord used it to make the Rasping Rifts, his own abyssal realm in the plane of the abyss. Please continue. Kinney, stop, don't touch it, I scream, throwing caution to the winds. My friend turns to face me, his face baffled. I understand him to an extent. The scythe able to rip passages between planes will certainly help us save Galarian. But trying to steal it is rash and stupid. We have nothing to defend ourselves against the demon lord's rage. Stop, my friend, before it's too late. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Discari lift another of Izyagna's bodies and tear it to pieces with his bare hands. But I don't hear his howl of victory. The demon lord throws away the still body of his enemy and turns to us. The swarm of insects is biting my feet. Locusts cover my eyes, hitting me in the face, trying to get inside my nose, mouth, and ears. Nevertheless, I get to it first. I grab the giant scythe and swing it awkwardly in the air. Rift Carver is so heavy, my hands instantly cramp. I have no idea how I managed to lift it at all. I drop the scythe on the ground, but the damage has been done. Right in front of me, there's a small rift, a wound in space. The smell of Illusionera sewage comes out of it, a wonderful smell that brings me hope for salvation. I grab Kinney's sleeve and dive into the rift only a moment before Discari's claws cut the air where we just stood. The storyteller catches his breath and wipes away the sweat from his forehead. I angered a demon lord and my life was hanging by a thread. Never thought that something like that could happen in my life. The storyteller shakes his head distrustfully. How many dark stories of my past will I have to find? I'm starting to fear what I might see in the next pages of my notebook. Can we do any of these? Can I make this cloak? I can, finally. Cool. Dazzling light erupts from the storyteller's hands. The light pulses, forcing you to squint in pain. And when it finally fades away, you see a thick cloak in the elf's hands. This relic is truly legendary. It has absorbed power that's too heavy for this world, but I have a feeling this cloak will suit you well. You have the bounty of possibility. Can we do anything like this? I already read this all. How about Trendolith stuff? Nope. Finian. Thanks for sharing. I guess nothing else. Okay. I have to go. What's the cloak we got? The Bound of Possibility. When a Lich wears this cloak, his Lord Beyond the Grave, it grants additional +4 to Strength, Dex, and Charisma ability score. Are you kidding? That's huge. But we don't have Lord Beyond the Grave yet, I don't think. Let me just take a look at our Mythic stuff. Class. No, that's not it. Mythic Path. That's the one I'm looking for. We need to get to... Oh, no, we do have Lord of Death.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
Let's command Undead. That's the Crimson Banner. For when we get crit or crit things. Let me just reread that. When the Lich wears this cloak, his Lord Beyond the Grave grants an additional 4 bonus to Strength, Dex, and Charisma ability scores. Okay. It might be a Lich power we don't have yet. Nope. Is it a mythic feat? I don't think so. Definitely seems like it should be a Lich power, right? Maybe it's oh, it's here, Lord Beyond the Grave. Command undead at will. All undead under your command grant within 50 feet. Grant a bonus to strength dex equal to half your mythic rank. Okay. So it just makes our undead better. I thought it made us better. Well, I'm just going to throw back on my other cloak because I think we need the saving throws way more than we need that other thing. Although, to be fair, it's a really nice... Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a really nice cloak. Where'd my cloak resistance end up? Type. In descending order. Fine. Just gotta figure out which one it was. Cloak resistance +4. There we go. Alright. It's not a bad cloak, and it'd be good if we summoned a lot of undead, but we don't. Okay, so... We've now, I guess, finished this place. We need to find a crystal in the mines, I guess? So, we can do that really quickly in this video, I think. I know we're a little bit over time, but we'll do that right now. Can't be that hard to do. I think the longest part's going to be actually just walking down to the bottom and getting into a portal. It'd be nice if there's a actual, like, archway here. That'd be good, but there's not. It's just a place to stay. For the storyteller, I guess. Lots of loading screens, though, to get out of it. And lots of movement. Maybe we'll be attacked when we leave the tower. I didn't think about that. No, we're okay. Okay, we need to get to here. Go down here. Quickly save so that we don't get blown up. Go straight for the archway. We have a conversation with the Rushle and Windwog to do, apparently. Windwog may want to fight Xvim finally. Took her forever to figure that out. And Rushle wants to talk about her dreams, probably. A muffled, rage-filled groan emerges from Wendwog's lips. She's shaking like a hound, catching the scent of its prey. Tears, black like tar, are gathering in the corners of her eyes. Meeting your gaze, Wendwog frowns and struggles for self-control. I can feel him, Master. Savamalik is here in Illusionera, and his poison is seething in my blood. We'll track him down and kill him. Yes, and take his blood. It will make my tribesfolk strong as the demons. And then no one will stop us. Wendwog draws an audible breath as if trying to pick up the scent of a dangerous prey. We'll quickly go talk to Arushale too. I don't think her quest is super duper thing. Arushale's shoulders are stooped, staring at the floor. She hands you a scented letter and whispers, "Take a look." The one who sent me this letter, I hoped I'd never hear from him again, but it was inevitable. He found out that I was in the city. Of course he did, and now doesn't help me. The thought of seeing him again terrifies me, but this is simply a part of my journey, isn't it? I can't just run away from the sins of my past. I have to at least try and make amends, and if I can't, I must ask for forgiveness. Are you going to accept the invitation? I don't want to. You have no idea how afraid I am. What will I say? How will I look him in the eye after everything I've done to him? But I feel I must do this. I must see him. I must tell him that a fall like his is not a death sentence, that there is a way back, and if he won't listen to me, I will simply ask his forgiveness. Who is D? Demelchio. Do you remember the shadow from my nightmares? That's him. I used to consider him my crowning achievement, but now I'm ashamed to remember him at all. He was an Azada once, a true hero, a knight, and a poet, a defender of the weak, the pride of Elysium, and I corrupted him. I made him fall in love with me. I broke his heart. I made him commit foul crimes I cannot even describe. And when he became indistinguishable from a demon, I left him in the abyss. And now he wants to see me again. I'm frightened and ashamed. Venomous butterfly? I've heard those words before. In your dream. That is what my nightmare calls me, my most horrific disgrace. There was a time when that name suited me perfectly. I've poisoned so many souls. I've ruined so many beautiful creatures, both mortal and not. The succubus shakes her head forlornly. Almost all of them are dead now, but this nightmare of mine is still alive, and that means there might be still a hope of saving him. What do you want from me? Please. Arushale gasps as if she's deprived of air. Please, let's go there together. I must see him again, face to face. I must try to save him from the abyss. I doubt it's possible. I know how much I've corrupted him, but I must try. Nevertheless, I must. And yet, I can't do it on my own. She sobs. Okay. We've dealt with Arushale now. We're getting some experience finally. Hooray! Let's go into the mine really quickly, and then we'll be done this video, and then we'll worry about things in the next time. This is the only mine I know of, although apparently it's mined out. The Storyteller's compass starts to vibrate. Crystals should be somewhere nearby. It might be down here, honestly. We kind of never went down here. And there's nothing down here, so maybe it's down here. Either that or it's actually in the mine and we'll go in like 3 seconds and deal with it. I think it's in the mine. I think I did a dumb by coming down here. I did do a dumb. Let's go walk through his eye socket again. It emits a low rumble and quivers like an impatient hound that has caught scent of its prey. Do we go down? Let's try. It wants our whole group? Okay. Well, that's never a great sign. Apparently they're very near. Stone is gouged, traces of purple dust. Well, it wasn't here. What about this? Gnawed on. Possibly over here, maybe? Right there. What is my group trying to do here? Go this way, guys. There was an invisible wall. Well then.
Trail me.
I'm gonna guess there's probably gonna be a fight in here. Let's save just in case.
What do we have here?
There's a dead thing in here. Ooh, with a belt of the venerated champion, +6.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
So there is loot. It is the crystals. Let's save. We may have to load if we get murdered. We have a hindering crystal, and we just entered into a combat. I don't know what we're fighting. Oh, carnivorous crystals. It's just the one, though. Why is everyone stunned? Let's try that again. Let's just quickly reload and see if we can do better at our will save. And we'll spread out a little
I'll
bit too.
watch your back.
Maybe not all of them will be hitting the first round of whatever. It's not combat. Oh, it's combat, but... And actually, Camellia
What's
has...
on your mind? I wonder.
Oh, we don't have any. Okay. Well, we tried. You get back here. You get up here. You go over here. Alright, let's see what we can do.
Calls me.
Bloop.
I'll take the bait.
And fight time. Subsonic harm went off. Some people are stunned. Less people this time. Good. There's at least 2 crystals. Where's the second one? I don't see it. Good shot. That hurt. Okay. The other one's down over there near our marksman. Abaddon's down and out. It's coming up here. Do we want haste? We can't get haste anyway, so it doesn't matter. Rage is important.
It is not an option.
That one's getting close to death. No one else can do anything. Kyrieru. 1 dead. We hit it for a couple. Good. Let's just do a quick bloop of heal. We're only get 1 attack off, unfortunately. Our Smilodon's up. It can do a bunch of damage. It's got some attacks. It did 1 attack. We don't need to do anything with Nenio, I don't think. 11 attacks with Regil. Nice job, Regil. And you're up. And this should be the end of it. Alright, that wasn't nearly as bad. Now that, you know, only 1 person was stunned. And we got the crystal. That's it. That's all we needed to do. So for now, I'm going to leave you guys here. In the next video, we'll go drop off the crystal. We'll go do a Ruchelet's quest. Oh, this is annoying. Okay, well, I'm going to get out of here. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll save it right after this fight. And then if there's a cool fight in this room, I'll show you guys that fight too. This is just 3 ancient carnivorous crystals. They're not that bad, hopefully. We'll deal with them first. So for now, I'll leave you guys here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.